All right, Matt. Willow. Oh, what a mission. Absolute mission today. But hang on a sec. 2 secs. I'm just going to go and grab some out of the cooker. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Sorry, people. What are you doing? Well, I had a really interesting day. Dave, how are you doing? Did I miss anyone? Sorry. Terry, oh, thank you so much. Talker, Gavin, Jessie. Sorry, Jessie. How you doing, chick? Safe journey, Matty. Well, I had a very interesting day today. Yes, behind, and there one's behind. She'll stay. I'm not lobbing balls. I'm being good. Mission and a half. Gemma, how are you doing, chick? The dogs are all excited, but there's no ball chucking going to go on today. All right, as long as you're okay, Terry. Yeah, so yesterday was hospital day. Oh, hang on. Tuesday. Which was very interesting to say the least. Jack, you're an idiot. Go round. So we left here at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Casters, how are you doing? To get through the traffic because the hospital's in the centre of local, well, the city. Got there on time to spare, which was a miracle. What are them crows chasing? Jackdaws chasing a carrion, it looks like. Got books in, got taken down, like observations done as they usually do. He said, yes, my name's such and such. Yes, we're going to be injecting your facet joints today. Thought out of it. She was a doctor that does these nerve root injections on your spine. So they take me down, put me on the table, take an x-ray, put a mark on my back. She put the numbing stuff on my skin. Was the first part of it. As the lead spine stabbing lady came in and says, no. We are not doing facet joints. It's not booked as a facet joint. It is a nerve root injection. So I was laid there, kind of eyebrow lifted. And she said, you're going to have to go in at a different place to where you've decided you're going in. So I was like, right, Dodge, how are you doing? Oh, I know, I was cracking up at the last bit there. So at that point, I started getting a bit twitchy. And then the lead doctor said to the young doctor, you're going to have your work right. I mean, I knew my spine's knackered, but that didn't fill me with much hope or confidence at what was going on. See, yeah, I also wondered if the numbing injection, the lidocaine, was in the right place because she had to move it across my back, which was fun. So she's getting ready and starts to put this needle about 4 inches in. And the way they were doing it, they were pushing it in a bit, taking like an X-ray machine that spins around, you're taking an image, looking at it on that image, and deciding what was struggling a tad. The lead stabby person was telling her, yeah, you need to go further down, you need to go try getting about a half a centimetre further forward, and then 3 times, which I think is code word for bone. She says, I've hit something solid, I cannot progress the needle. So 3 times she hit my vertebra, which was interesting because I was only meant to be in there like 10-15 minutes. I was in for nearly an hour. She had, I think it was about 7 or 8 attempts to get the needle to my spinal cord through my shitty bones. So yeah, they finally kind of gave up and said, we don't think we're going to get any closer than you are. I'd still give the injection and hopefully it gets to where it needs to be. So I'm like thinking, right. So she gets the syringe to connect to the big needle, and as she goes to press the plunger, she said, I can't press the plunger won't work. And it didn't work because she was in my bone a touch before trying to give me the actual injection, which she did. That was a whole lot of fun. Yeah. So I'm a bit for today. And then some. Mark, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Charles, how are you doing? Gemma, I was absolutely cacking my pants by that point. Mark, how you doing? Charlie, good to see you. So yeah, I was kind of a bit traumatised when I came out, if I'm fair. But I took the dressing off the back, so she's not pulled the needle all the way out of my skin and stabbed me again so I look like a tea bag like my bones currently are. No, she pulled it out partially and then she'd re-angle the needle in a different direction, so she's kind of stood up my muscle, and whatever she was going through is a bit like Swiss cheese instead. Oh yes, casters, just a few. But yes, I've hit something solid. I cannot progress the needle. Is code word for bone. I wasn't bothered when I went in. I wasn't nervous or anything. I've had that much crap done at my back over the years that it doesn't bother us. I wasn't worried. But when the boss woman said, you're going to have your work cut out for this one, she looked at my x-ray. That kind of, you have to lie on your belly on this x-ray table. And I had the tray with all the Mahusive needles and that on it next to my head. And then, because I was lying with my head to the side, I could see the head woman. And you think, did you really just say that in front of us? Did you have to say that? So, I had an interesting day yesterday, man. So not only were they seconds for giving me the wrong treatment, my forms, there's forms that they do down in surgery. They've had to cross it all out because she'd written facet joint injection L5, L4. It was never a facet joint injection. She's been looking at my scans and she's seen that there's a cyst growing at that point because of the facet joint snapped. But yeah, she was going to give me the totally wrong thing. Stuart, how you doing? I've got 3 Labradors, a fox red and 2 black. I've got my old boy at my feet. Hang on. Oh, there's Willow. That's that's Devil Dog. We've got my old boy. Hey, Seb. Laying at my feet sunbathing. Willow's a whole interested. There's Jack, my fox ready. Hello, Jackson. Don't jump on me. They used to me, Mark, it was meant to be nerve root injections, but it kind of almost wasn't. Well, it was in, but my spine's knackered, like beyond all belief. All my lumbar spines, I've got part of it fused up, and they decided to try some nerve root injections because my discs are knackered and that as well. I've not had one of these injections for like 25 years, so they've changed it a little bit, but yeah, they nearly screwed the whole thing up. Oh, hang on a sec. Sorry, had a phone call. So yeah, nerve root injections right down the bottom of my back. I mean, I had a doctor tell us that my bottom of my back's buggered, my whole lumbar, the other week. So yeah, they almost gave me the wrong injection, and this is a big hospital. This is the RVI in Newcastle, so for them to almost screw it up. Yeah, it was interesting. Casters. Oh, sorry, Daisy. My signal permanently sucks. But yeah, so I was kind of naughty while I was bad. Well, we know that I'm a bit of a knobhead. So because I was nearly an hour down there, the nurse had decided after like 20 minutes to bring down the next patient because it's like a conveyor belt. They have so many people to get through. It was the first time she's had these injections. And I was kind of dragging my leg when I came out of the theatre bit because the anaesthetic that they put in my leg didn't feel like mine. But I kind of start when I walked around the corner and that last stood there. I kind of dragged my leg a little bit more before she went in the room. I know it's naughty. Steve, how are you doing? But yeah, I just kind of dragged my leg just that little bit more because even the nurse was kind of looking at it as like, why have you been down here so long? So I kind of had to do it. But it's just a rite of passage in it. So yeah, that's why you lay on your left arm. So one's kind of tender, well, very tender today. I'm actually doing what they tell you to do. I'm actually behaving. I'm chilling. I'm not doing stupid stuff. Like, I'm not up there chucking the ball for the dogs because no. Ouchie. Nice one. Steve, I got through the traffic, no bother at all. Yes, in the morning to the RVI. I thought we were going to be absolutely stuck in rush hour because I'd be there for 8:45, but that was all right. It was just round Cowgate. It was a bit crappy. Not today, Mark. I did kind of half forget before, and I tried to bend down, and I won't be doing that again for a couple of days because ouchie. Oh, there's me Robin singing. I'm training Mrs. Buddy for Holly. And she is coming closer. She's coming right up, so hopefully I'll be able to hand feed her soon as well. Bless him. I gave him, so he's only ever taken 3 worms off my hand. So I gave him I've been giving him an extra one because he started feeding Holly. And this morning he grabbed it and he flew up the bushes, so he must have thought she was up there or on a nest. But actually she'd just flown behind and she was sat in a rose bush next to us. Nocturnal, how are you doing? So you had to fly all the way back down with a little worm. Hey buddy, where you at? Sing his little heart out, I can't quite see him. Paul, how you doing? He's sat up there. Can't see him there, normally. He's close, where's he at? Hey buddy! When he's got his singing head on, he's a bit ignorant. Look how nice and clean my beautiful steps are. Can you even see for the sun? All the moss is gone. You can drop that, Sam. Gareth, how are you doing? So yes, I'm hoping I don't have any little 4-inch pricks for a long time. Or that they come up with another idea, because that is interesting. Hi Steph, how are you doing? Adrian, good to see you. Gareth, I had a 4-inch prick yesterday, almost in the wrong spot. So now I've got to keep a paid diary, and there's an additional information box on the bottom, so I can see there's some sarcasm gonna be added to the bottom about yesterday. Oh, Mark, honest, that took us, I had to keep stopping because it was knocking me back, but hour and a half maybe. But I was told I wasn't allowed to do the paving, right, which was killing me because it's got lichen on it, it's manky. So I accidentally kind of went across it with the wand. So, and I got satisfaction of doing this little bit, and my plan is to keep doing that little bit, and hopefully it's not noticed that I've done it. Jobs are good. And if I get whined out that I've washed the sand out the joints, I shall buy a bag. I almost bought a bag of sand so I could make it look like I hadn't knocked it out, but yeah, it'll go wrong. I define a little dodgy. How dodgy is a little dodgy? Because the last week's was bad enough. Curbside, how are you doing? Martin, you alright? It's funny. I said make a picture before, right? So you know when they put a cross on you for where they've got to do stuff. The cross is where she originally marked it when she almost did the wrong injection. And the actual injections are like about a centimetre in towards my scar down my back. Oh, nice bargains. Hi, Martin. So, I've done it a few times, but no. If Nessie falls asleep and I try and ring her, it reads my name, her phone reads my name out. I thought it was just Messenger that it did it on. So I rang her on a phone number, and ringing a phone number, it reads your name out as well. So I'm not sure how in a second, because mine doesn't do that. But I kind of prefer to not have my name read out. So, Beth, I am sat on my arse. Actually, I am sat on my arse in the sun, watching the dogs. Like, she got 2 balls of one up there. Being good as gold. So yeah, when she falls asleep now, I cannot ring. I was absolutely beside myself when I phone rang out my full name the first time. Beth, Dylan's absolutely made up with that photo you sent. He's going to send me and I'll send you. But he's absolutely made up. And he was saying about the mittens and the booties. He says they're absolutely mint. Did a bloody good job. So Beth, I was telling you what happened yesterday. I took the dressing off. Don't know when you made it take off. I took it off out of interest. And she's only left like 2 holes. So when she was pulling the needle out to send it a different direction, she wasn't pulling it fully out. She was just giving it a wiggle and shoving it in another way. I opened my eyes this morning and thought, do I dare try to move? Martin, yeah, so family from York, well, Doncaster and Retford, so Yorkshire way, not towards Nottingham. Some in Nottingham actually. But my dad's his career was a gamekeeper. So you get a tight house with that job, you're not in the same place. So I grew up in the northeast, in the hills of Northumberland. And I'm now in Cumbria, just over the border in Cumbria. Yorkshire. Gareth, triple dare you and come and see the doctors that I had yesterday. It was interesting. So I grew up and I went to school just out a place called Ponteland, near Newcastle Airport. But I lived up in the hills of Northumberland. Moved to Cumbria when Dad moved job over here, and we've all most of us have kind of set roots here. It's like the land that time's forgot. It's a few decades behind the rest of the country, and that suits me fine. We've got Hadrian's Wall, a hop, skip and a jump. I've actually got a quarry for Hadrian's Wall. It's still got all the tool marks in it. Like, you get away from where my Robert... Hey, shift it. Jack. Get out. Get out. I trust Jack. But it's just her. She is the killer dog. Anything that moves, feathers or fur, she'll try and catch. And she's not allowed anywhere near my Robin. She's banned from being near my Robin. John P, how you doing? Hammers, how's you? Hannah's luck, it's actually sunny up here. I'm getting a tan. I is. It was a lot cooler over in Newcastle yesterday than it is this side. Do it on the bank. I'm trying not to say what's in my head. Buddy! Hey buddy! Winding off, getting off. Dave, how are you doing? If you don't know Dave, go over and check him out. Click his bell. Gail, how are you doing? Hang on, Gail, you've not got a wrench. You've got one of them, Gail. Good morning, Gail. Good morning. So Bogey's, she is amazing. Bogey loves his mum. She's lush. Gail, did you hear her saying what happened yesterday? So funny. In a twisted, traumatic way. Oh, nice. I'm sat in the sun. It is 1 o'clock here. And Jake's been doing his garden. He's doing a good job and all. I was going to comment to tell him to get some bricks and put a little wall in, but the wrench I've got on Jake's, I can't comment on shorts. It does me head in. But I'll catch him live and I'll say to him, Jake, I want to get some bricks. And where that bank is in the garden, actually, I went for nerve root injections in my back yesterday. It kind of went a bit wrong. They went to give me the wrong injection. Then because my spine's screwed, the surgeon said to the doctor doing it, you're going to have your work cut out with this one, when she looked at my x-ray, which was like, yay. And then she couldn't get the needle in. She hit my bone. Jack! Stop it, Jack! Fetch that here. She hit my bone, my vertebrae, about 3 times. She kept saying, oh, I cannot progress the needle. It's hitting something solid. Jack. Froggy's finally had it. No, you're not having it because you just chuck loads of fluff up there. Do one. Off ski. So she couldn't get the needle into where it needed to be. So they kind of said, right, we'll still give the injection here, but it's not where it should be, but hopefully it'll work. And when she went to attach the syringe, she went to push the plunger and it wouldn't work. So she said to the main doctor, oh, I can't, the syringe won't work. Do you know why that was? Because the needle was in my bone again. So she told her she had to pull it out and try and jiggle it in another direction, but it took her, I think it's 7 or 8 times trying to get it into the right place. And yeah, fun times. Mick, how you doing? Someone's a pretender. Well, the young doctor came up to get us from the little wardy bit, and she'd written on the paperwork that she was doing a facet joint injection, and I thought nothing of it because my facet joints are knackered anyway, and I wondered if that's what they'd asked them to do. But as she'd numbed my skin, the main doctor came in, had a look at the scan, and then she looked at the paperwork and she was like, no, stop. No, you're in the wrong place. This is not a facet joint. This is for a nerve root for the right leg. So she had to move it. It's like, great. It was interesting to say the least. But it's done, hopefully it'll work. And when my bones stop being angry, that they're like little tea bags, hopefully it'll be alright. One's buns were clenched when she was hitting me bones, Dave, if I'm honest. She also twanged a nerve. I don't know which one she hit. She hit a nerve that made my whole belly feel like I'd been hit by lightning. And I kind of jumped. She's like, oh, ooh, ooh, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Yes. Who's got sticky balls? Garrett's got sticky balls. Clint, how you doing? Joe, how you doing? Gail, since I was a kid, I have problems with my back from being a kid, basically. I've got seronegative rheumatoid arthritis, and I was about 15, no, 16 I was, when I started to really start hurting it. And so I had it fused in late 20s, early 30s, I think, early 30s maybe. But it didn't work because they hadn't decided it was arthritis by that point, and no idea why they didn't, because they're telling me that the bones looked arthritic. But I had a disc that prematurely aged, dried out, and the bones were wearing away, rubbing on. So now it's all the bones above it are also knackered, and why they couldn't get the needle through to get to the nerve root for my leg, because the bones are a mess. Who's got a fascination with your voice? Aye. So it was an interesting day yesterday, but so I'm doing what I'm told. I've been resting it up. I wasn't allowed to drive for 24 hours. Allowed to walk for like 10 to 20 minutes at a time. So that kind of fitted in because daughter for Mother's Day decided she was taking me to the Metro Centre to Wagamama for some lovely Japanese food. Tom, how you doing? Daisy, honest, I'm being good. I'm sat on my arse, I'm not lobbing balls. I forgot myself before I went to bend down, and that wasn't fun. So it kind of reminded me that I'm not prepared to do that whatsoever. Tom. Hang on, Steve, what bush is he cutting? Tell me more. Alright, Gail. Kind of cool, I love it. Buddy! Hey, buddy! He stopped singing, I wondered if he'd come down. Aha! Right, hang on, 2 seconds, I'll get work. Willow's all like, you're going in my bed, you'll fall out. Right, over the feet, buddy. Hey, buddy! Where you at? Hey, buddy! Hello, little fella. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. Want some more? I thought he was going to fall out with me yesterday because I wasn't in all day, being over at the hospital. See how long he stayed on my hand just then? Hey, buddy. Where's Holly? She's I hope she's keeping away. Hey, buddy. It's okay, they've gone. Buddy, you done? Did the dogs upset you? Hey, buddy. Happily, he's really cautious with the dogs. Hey, buddy. Here you go. You coming? You had enough. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's coming back. Hello, buddy. Here you go. You pecked my hand again. Last one. You're going to go and take it to Holly? Hey, buddy. Hey, little fella. Those white feathers really make him stand out from the other birds, so I know which one's him. And he's off, and he's going to go and feed his missus. No, he's not. He's just swallowed it. Hey, buddy. That's my little buddy. Yeah, I thought he'd fall out with me, but no, he was waiting. Will, how you doing? Did you see anybody just there? Or was it just me? Sue, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. He's staying on my hand longer and longer. How's things, Will? Do you know what, Joe? My grandma and granddad, when my mum was a kid, they had a pet budgie. They called him Leo. And he loved a kids' radio show, Leo the Lion or something it was called. And my mum had old tape recordings of the budgie talking. Well, cool. I feed him live mealworms and suet pellets. He started getting a bit adventurous. So at first, I got him to be my friend. It didn't take me long to train him to hand feed, but start with the mealworms. Lightly. I've got live mealworms. I've got a little farm for the chickens. Live mealworms and suet pellets. The fat pellets. He likes the fruit ones. So I started training him with just live mealworms, and I moved it on. Started to give him the suet as well, and he started to have his worms, but then he'll hang around because he wants the suet as well. So he has 2 courses. Who's aging? But a way to a robin's heart is through the belly, and they'll do pretty much anything for worms, mealworms. But I started it. He was always kind of bold, and because he's got those white feathers, I can see who he is. I kind of like crouch down, chuck the worms, and stay there, but also talk to him, and just throwing them closer and closer to myself. He started associating the name Buddy with food, so I just shout, "Hey, Buddy," and he comes in because he knows he's going to get fed. So that's his name. And then just progressed to my hands. He was feeding off my hand on the wall, but now I can hold my hand out and him fly onto my hands like he was doing just there. Vladimir, how you doing? Good afternoon. That's the way, Beth. Oh, doves are gorgeous. I've got a pair of rock doves. They're really pretty little things. But he started not chasing one robin off with his white feathers. I wondered if he'd find a mate, whether that would put off any females. But the robin that he wasn't chasing off, I caught him feeding her one day. So that's now Holly. I'm working on taming her. She'll come about a foot away from me, but I'm teaching her name as well. But I also have a blackbird hen, a cock blackbird, and a mouse that answer to Buddy. Derek the mouse, I'm teaching him that his name's Derek. He comes to about a foot of me, but cheap. Buddy's last feed of the day, round about dusk. They're one of the last feeders. I shout him, and then little Derek the mouse appears in the undergrowth, and I feed the mouse as well. Oh, lovely, Sue. Tom, yeah, you know that you're in for it in some form. I'm going through a Japanese phase. I would love with right every now and again I get kind of addicted to something. At the minute it's like my version of ramen. Basically it's like a miso soup base with Chinese lettuce, bok choy, broccoli, manchu, maybe onion in, chicken in, prawns in, anything I can put in, some chili, lots of garlic. Oh god, I love it. Hang on, you. Since when are you and Matt Angel Steve? I've heard it all now. Steve, it's almost time for you to wear those special jeans. It's getting warm enough. You'll just have to cut a hole in the front or leave your flies down for that sack. Ah, nice one, Jam. Always, well, I have been all about. I had a bit of time off with one thing and another. Kids' holidays, messed up back, the works. Mick, exactly. It was maybe a hen then, Sue. A lot of boys after a girl. We've got loads of jackdaws nesting in some big trees, kind of just away from mine. And the jays were hunting and they were hassling this big group of jackdaws. And the jackdaws obviously knew that one of them was going to be toast. And they must have left the oldest and sickest one behind and just let the jays attack it. And they all stood back and let him. It's like, ugh, how sad. I've not posted April on the calendar yet, Gemma. I'll have to put it up. Demi, how are you doing, chick? Gemma, honestly, what Beth's made is absolutely adorable. It's fantastic. Saxon, how you doing? Sounds maybe got a little bit hot. He's kind of semi in the shade sunbathing. You know what I'm talking about, you old light boy. He knew something was up with us last night. was constantly at my feet. Jim Jam, honestly, it's stunning. Daughter's boyfriend's absolutely made up. His boss will be absolutely made up. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Jays are evil. They're not meant to, but I was hunting a pack of about 5, and they go from, as we think, tree to tree to tree to tree, all the way along hunting. If it's not them, it's carrying crows, there's magpies. Yeah, not good. So, Gemma, daughter's boyfriend and his boss, right, are mad on Star Wars. The boss, they've tried and tried and tried, and they're almost at the point of giving up. But she eventually fell pregnant, and she's due in a few weeks' time. And Dylan, for Christmas, he bought him something Star Wars for the Ben, and then he'd seen online these outfits, like little Yoda outfits, and Bess made one for them. Oh, it's stunning. All gold. Thank you so much, chick. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry I didn't see that out of my head in the air. You go easy with that shopping, missus. Isn't it, Gemma? It's amazing. So the baby's going to be a little Yoda. Bananas at him. Is he still in a huff? Well, it woke him up properly anyway, didn't it? He got a bit of exercise in before he goes to work. Gemma, isn't she just? Gavin, good to see you. How you doing? Oh, thank you. Mick is ordered a shopping early for before you went to work. I don't think you can order shopping like from 6:30 in the morning here. It doesn't happen. Exactly. He should learn by his mistakes. He should have learned already. He's had many enough years to. Did he actually have time to get dressed before he went to the door? Yeah, well, the ones I had yesterday weren't, Joe. Oh. Was he? Brilliant. Oh my god, I gave myself a fright at my life. I flipped the screen up on my iPad and it had a face on. I thought it was mine. I was like, no, don't do that, Shazit. It is lovely and warm. You'd be amazed what Beth can get in a gob. You'd be amazed. They're crying. No, they've moved now. Those two are crying at me, a bit perplexed when I come outside. If they see me pick my gimbal up and head for the back door, they think I'm ball chucking for like a couple of hours. Mick, have you decided where you're going tomorrow? It's really warm. What's it saying on here? There's actually, it's saying it's 14 degrees, but the sun's actually hot. Almost feels like summer, which means it's going to get cold and feel like winter again very soon. Steve, isn't she just? She's an absolute star, is our Beth. Very, very talented. There's nothing she puts her hands to that she can't do. Little or large, she can sort it out. Wait, what are you staring at us like that for, Sam? Have you been rolling? Hello, big lad. No, don't bother. No. Right, go find something to play with. Go find a plant pot. Not that pot. No, I'm just going to pick up that big planter. Where's your plant pot? Go find your plant pot. Miss Scottish, thank you so much. How are you doing, chick? Bitchy, I am a massive fan of like bitchiness and sarcasm. Sarcasm is just amazing. Thank you, Miss Scottish. Why have you not got a wrench? Hang on. Steve, why? What are you propping up? Thank you, Miss Scottish. What are you making? Crap. I just moved my iPad and there's a bloke on my screen, you know, and you think, oh my god. Right. Go find your plant pot. Go on, Jack, get down. See, Beth, I'm sat on my ass, I'm doing what they said to do. Oh, thank you. I was feeding Buddy before, Miss Scottish. He came down. I think he's gone back up singing. No. So Willow will carry a ball and she'll drop it and she'll bounce it and catch it or play with it like a football. I'm not kicking it, I'm not throwing it. I'm being good today. Honest, governor, hang on, tell me what. Steve, how you doing? Thank you. Hope you're good. Jack only talks when he's got something in his gob. And when he gets super excited, he's kind of like barks in his little whingy talky voice. He's taught her to talk. She's is like a little high-pitched, pathetic little whine version of his. You're looking shiny, Jackson. I know. Willow, get down. Oh, I'm not. Joe, I was naughty yesterday. I kind of felt bad for it afterwards, but you think, ah, well, you'll find out. And I walked out of that theatre and kind of limped a little bit extra when I saw the next patient to go in waiting in the corridor. It was one of those things that just had to be done. Oh, Fergus is lush in general. Alright, Joe, thanks for coming in. Did he? Hey, Jackson. Jack, his nails grow something chronic, but he's a right fanny about you cutting his nails. Like the more often I cut them, the quicker his nails grow. It's weird. But for all the running around he does, you'd think his nails would be prim and proper. They're not. Tongues, I'm not chucking your ball. Get it off my leg. Off. No. I don't want any balls in my laps. Oh, all gold, Beth. Little Fergus, oh, he's lush. British Bulldog, gorgeous little fella. What? What, Jack? But her version of Jack talk is funny because it's what's son? What? Oh, Jack, pick it up. Like, Jack's got a big enough mouth that he could pick up 2 balls. No. She keeps putting the ball on me knee and it's monkey. Do one. No, get down. Get down. Hello, do one. Walters, how are you? I'm good, Walters. Having a quiet day. Blue skies. It's meant to be like this for another week, I think. Which means that's kind of like our summer. So usually summer's almost like 2 weeks of nice weather in May. So I'm wondering if this is summer early. Oh, parcel. Right, I'll have to go. So thank you all for joining me and I'll see you again soon. Alright, bye now.